Hi folks, how you doing? This is Iqbal with NVIDIA Daily Analysis. So NVIDIA fell another 5% today. What could be possible reasons behind it? And should we expect NVIDIA to go further down or some recovery from here? Let's discuss in this video. Starting with a daily summary, NVIDIA opened at 107.81. It made a high 108.80. It made a low 98.69 and it closed at 98.91. That is 5.12% down. If you notice, NVIDIA in the morning did a very good opening and NVIDIA went up after that, but the negative momentum or selling pressure started after that, and Nvidia went down further sometime in the afternoon. So, as I mentioned yesterday, one of the major reason is the SMCI earnings miss. And if you take a look, SMCI went further down today. On your screen, you see SMCI is down about 20% today. That's a big drop. If you want to see a detailed video on SMCI, I uploaded a video last night. You can go ahead and take a look. I put the link in the description and also you can see on your screen. So I'm talking about this video. So this video will give you some idea how far below SMCI can go based on my calculations. And this added a fear on Nvidia that Nvidia might also miss the earnings. So people are trying to cut their position on Nvidia because they think that Nvidia can go further down. And another reason you probably know is because of the tension between these two countries. And this can further get escalated in the next day or two. So if that happens, you will see market falls big time. My personal opinion is we should stay away from making any transaction in next few days. Probably early next week we'll get more clarity on overall geopolitical situation and also the effect of SMCI earnings miss. So moving on, last 5 days, Nvidia is down 15.8%, last 1 month 22% down, and last 6 months is about 41% down. And as I mentioned early this week and also last week that my bottom line is 88. That is based on 38% all-time Fibonacci retracement. We'll take a look further when we talk about Fibonacci levels in a bit. Now let's take a look forward P for Nvidia. In this table, as you see, the forward P for Nvidia at this point is 34.57. It went further down from yesterday and last week. Palantir 79.76. Palantir made a good progress yesterday, but is down today a little bit, but not much. SMCI 15.5. You see the major hit on SMCI after earnings. Again, I regret that, SMCI buy above 820 was not a very good decision on my side. So at this point, I cannot do much. So I don't want to sell SMCI because I will lose probably about 40 or 45% of my money. I think SMCI should bounce back before next earnings because overall sales guidance for next quarter and next fiscal year is good. So SMCI just have to work on their cost and expenses and manage their margin better than what they did in this quarter. I hope they will do it. And also, you might notice that SMCI is a high volatile stock, so it can go down 20% in one day, but when things are good, it can also go up 20 or 25%. Now, AMD, the forward P at this point is at 37.07, slightly down from last week. So it looks to me that AMD comparatively is doing a better job than NVIDIA and SMCI. Now let's take a look historical data analysis for Nvidia. You see cumulative percentage change for Nvidia for this quarter on your screen. At this point, Nvidia is up about 8% from the last earnings announcement. And the chances are Nvidia can go further down in next few days. So Nvidia is not following the trend that we saw in the last quarter, as I showed you yesterday and also last week. So third month after earnings, Nvidia showed a positive behavior, but so far a very depressing time for Nvidia and overall AI stocks. Now let's take a look at Fibonacci levels and other technical charts. You see 90-day hourly interval chart for Nvidia and also Fibonacci levels. As we saw yesterday, the next level of support is around 89 and Nvidia is heading in that direction. It will be very interesting to see if Nvidia can break 89 level or not. At this point, I do not think it can break 89 level unless there is another scenario or event, for example, a geopolitical situation or the tension between those two countries get escalated or any attack comes in from one country to another. Otherwise, I do not think only the SMCI earnings miss can cause Nvidia to go down below 89. On the upper side, we have a resistance at 108, and we notice that today and yesterday, Nvidia tried to break that resistance, but it could not do it. You see multiple attempts in last few days. And after that is 116 or 115, as we noted yesterday. That's also a very strong, and that's also a very strong resistance. In my opinion, Nvidia would be moving between 108 and 89 in next few days, as I expected yesterday as well. Now let's take a look Bollinger Bands. You see Bollinger Bands on a 90-day hourly interval chart on Nvidia. As we noted yesterday and day before yesterday, the stairs pattern, and I had an opinion that Nvidia is in the process of making another stair, so it should go further down if that happens. So that's what we noted today. Nvidia is going further down and trying to make another stair. And it also broke the lower band of Bollinger Band. So that's also a sign that negative momentum can still carry Nvidia tomorrow. Now let's take a look some news regarding Nvidia. You see some news regarding Nvidia and overall market on your screen. The very first one, I think we should take a look at this one. That is Supermicro shows margin weakness despite strong AI demand. So as we discussed yesterday that SMCI missed the earnings, but the sales guidance is very strong. So in my opinion, probably investors are overreacting on the earnings miss yesterday. Now this one that says shares of semiconductor and chip stocks are trading lower. That is in sympathy with Supermicro. Let's take a look. Yes, with Supermicro. So I already mentioned in the beginning of this video that Supermicro earnings miss is not a good news for overall AI stocks. So that's why they are trading lower. So now this one that says Nvidia's stock offers tremendous opportunity after sell off. So I had a similar opinion. At this point, I guess Nvidia stock is on sale. If I had some money, probably I could have bought some Nvidia stock at this price. Now this one that's about AMD that says AMD stock rises. Intel struggle could give it a win. I guess that's true. Intel is not showing a very strong outlook, so that's gonna help AMD at least for the short term. Okay, so nothing different today from yesterday except the fact that we have SMCI earning miss news today and the analysis regarding that. Now let's take a look other AI stocks. You see, the major decline is on SMCI, that is 20% today, and after hours continue to go down. Avago is down 5.3%, Nvidia 5.12%, and so on. We see Amazon positive and Apple positive. So even if Warren Buffett decided to sell some Apple stocks, Apple still managed to go up. So I heard some news about Mr. Buffett selling some stock. You see that? So this tells that Apple is comparatively a more stable stock, and it is not common to see Apple going down 5 or 6% every other day. I guess that's all about Nvidia analysis and assessment for today and rest of the week. At this point, nothing much we can do. We can just wait and watch. Next few days, I guess market would still be volatile, and next week we probably see some more clarity. And I still think that this situation is temporary. It won't stay for too long. So I hope you liked the video. Thank you so much for watching. Talk to you more tomorrow. Take care.